Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. This time around, what the hell did I say I was going to do? I'm going to walk, I was going to walk this guy over, over to the other pile down here. And we're going to try to load up some of that wood. It's going to be probably really laggy and glitchy as beans for the first bit, just because we have a lot of wood in that pile, and that pile's a little bit sketchy. But sketchy's what we do, so it's all good. I'm gonna put it on auto track so I don't have to hold my feet down, so I can be lazy. That way I can brush the flowers, pick some flowers, while we head over to the pile. So I'm thinking I should probably move that forwarder, grab it, and we're gonna move it over there somewhere. Then we can bring Mr. Truck, loop it around, and come up towards us, and load from this side. I think that's the plan. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. And we'll see how it goes. Like I said, as soon as I get near this pile, the game's gonna freaking lag right out here for a minute. But as we start to separate the wood onto the truck, I think it'll work out a little bit. So let's hop in this bad boy. Once it moves, it should wreck everything. Yeah, there we go. There's the lag. Beautiful. I'm just gonna go hide this over here, so it may be chill. Now we're gonna go hop in this truck and we'll start getting rid of this pile. It's a lot of wood. Alright, so we're gonna do the little swoop-de-whoop here. And I imagine we'll get at least maybe, well, I don't know how much will fit. Probably 2 trailers or more on there, I imagine. We'll see. Let's make sure that's not making noises. Alright. You ready for some glitchy loading? Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Glitchy loading. Alright. Now if I get away from that pile enough, it should settle. There we go. There we go. I want to lift it high enough not to activate that pile. Brilliant. Oop, easy boy. The tender surrender of this wood. Like I said, once we get a few bites out of this, I bet it'll stop lagging as much too. There we go. It's all about the gentle trickle of the wood back in there, because sometimes if you don't, see, you get like little rogue pieces like that. You gotta kind of molest it a little bit. That's a bad way to describe it. Let's not say molest. Let's say gently caress. Nah, that sounds almost as uncomfortable. I don't know. You just gotta ram it in there, you know? There's no real words I can use that don't have some kind of sexual connotation. So I could say caress, ram. No, that's not gonna work. How about nope, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to think of words that are descriptive about manipulate. There you go. We're gonna manipulate the materials. How about that? That sounds good. Even that, I'm sure someone could find a dirty verse with there. Oh, what's that one piece of wood doing? It's just being weird. Alright. Man, it's amazing how much wood you can fit between these stakes. I have to grab this piece too, because it's just playing random times here. It's just being weird, you know? A weird old piece of wood. Apparently that's the max amount my computer can handle before it freaks out, because, like I said, now it's not lagging out at all while we're turning the wood here, so that's good. I wish it would just reach like a limit and then just settle so that you can't do any more or something. Or would only let so many move at once away from the head or something. That'd be a brilliant thing to add in there. Like, so right now, like I said, if I tap this pile, everything becomes active. If there's only a way that they could make it so only things can be active within like a smaller area or something. I don't know. There's probably a way to do it somehow. Turn off the physics. It's probably in the physics engine though. Something I won't be able to access. And dare we put more on top? Oh yeah, we got room. One more sprinkle. Let's see if we can just tap that guy down. Here, I'm just gonna go like this. It's easier to do. There we go. Boop. Oh, shorts are always tricky. There we go. Okay, so let's lock that up. It's a nice little bunk of wood there. Actually, we'll back this up a little bit because we're gonna walk our big old machine ahead a few feet. Oh, it's actually way closer than I thought it was. Okay, never mind. We're gonna grab our machine ahead of it. Let the machine calm down a little there so it doesn't get out of hand. Alright, you know what I forgot to do? You know exactly what I forgot to do. Set it and forget it. You'd have like a little slogan. It's like, don't forget your timer. It'd be like one of those cooking shows where everybody yells it together. Don't forget your timer. That'd probably be a little uncomfortable. But hey, what's life if not uncomfortable at times, right? Sometimes you just gotta be uncomfortable to have a good time. I'm sure that was a popular quote in the 70s when drugs were very popular. Now I could be doing just random scoops and just turfing it on there, but I do like cinching it up or penciling it so that the wood's nice and straight. It does make for better loads. I'm actually supposed to be, I'm going to try to do a live stream tonight. I'm supposed to be doing a live stream, so we'll see how that goes here in a few minutes. I sent the message out to the team, and we'll see how many people get back. If we have a few takers, we'll get streaming. If we don't, then maybe I'll just keep recording some more single player episodes. My time is pretty unavailable these days, so anytime I do get time to do stuff, I got to use it. There we go. Oh, we didn't get as much as I thought we were going to get on that one. We got all these little weird tops in here too. The little weird squiggly guys. It's actually nice after not playing this game for like a week or so to come back and play, because it feels like you're, I don't know, it just feels way more natural. Like if I play this game every single day and I load every single day, my I don't know if my like muscle memory just gets like tired and over abused or overstimulated or something, but I seem to make more mistakes loading and stuff. And then when I come back after not doing it for a week, it's like this fresh experience and you have like so much more detail in your precision, and I don't know, it's really weird. Very strange indeed. That's actually about where we want that back plunk, so I'll just leave it there. Oops, there's a piece of wood here. Okay, so let's see how much more we can get on this guy. And then I have no idea what our timer's at because I started it pretty late. I'd say we were probably about 6 minutes maybe in when I turned it on, maybe longer. My internal clock ain't so great these days. Look how perfect those are lined up. Oh my god. It was the perfect penciling. Well, it was anyway. I keep getting comments on YouTube asking how you do this so smooth. So, one, having joysticks, 2 of them, big reason why. Lots of practice, that's a big reason why. and just taking your time. What's the old telltale excavator trainer thing? It's like, or any kind of training, so that you don't, you get good, then you get fast. I always like that expression. Take your time, work it real slow, get really good at what you're doing, feel every movement so you know exactly what's going on all the time. Then, as you do it over and over and over repetitiously, it just kind of comes naturally to you, and it's really easy to load. But yeah, I do have the advantage because I do have a really nice setup, but that doesn't mean that you can't make your own setup for cheap. Like, you don't have to have a crazy big gaming room setup and, you know, all the doodads. That's just me being crazy obsessive compulsive, because I like to have, you know, a cool little station for myself to do what I do. And I've been doing this long enough that I want that. Now, like I said, you don't have to have a crazy setup like that. I know some of the guys I played with or play with still, that just have a laptop that they bring to wherever and 2 joysticks that they attach to, you know, like a desk. They set them up on a desk and use them. The key is having your joysticks grounded well. I think that's the big one. Because if you have your joysticks loose so they slide around on the desk and they're really, you know, kind of iffy, then it's gonna be really hard to keep decent precision while you're loading, because your joysticks would be sliding around all over the place. A big important thing would be making sure that your joysticks are definitely stationary, like really solid. Whether you tape them to your chair or tape them to your desk or Velcro them to your desk, whatever it takes, keep them really solid. That's a big important one for me. And then practice, just practice. Don't do huge grabs like I do. Do little grabs. Grab 2 logs at a time, 1 log at a time. And, you know, practice. Move really slow. Oopsie. Because I was getting too cocky there. I pushed my load a little bit, now it's all uneven. Depressing, but that's okay. It was so straight. And just do movements. Like when I'm using joysticks, like just little movements. Like little tiny movements. Get used to how everything moves real slow, nice and easy. And then, you know, you can start working in other buttons and working in other things. And then eventually it becomes like second nature to you. You just know what each button's going to do before even doing it. And then you go get in a different machine and the buttons are different and you break everything. But yeah, that's all there is to it. Just take her easy. Don't rush it. Don't get mad at yourself because you're not perfect. Because when I started, oh my god, so bad. I look back at my old videos of like when I first started learning how to load trailers and stuff. Oh, terrible. Absolutely dreadful. If I was on American Idol, Simon would come up and he would just like kick me right in the junk. That's how bad I was. It was some rough loading. But you know, keep to it, keep playing around, get used to it, load up, practice, play with the physics, learn the physics. That's huge too. Like, learn how the logs react with one another. You know, learn, you know, how it's gonna be that way. Because once you get a good feel for how the physics react, then you know how to manipulate them with your claws. If you go in all gung-ho and just grab them and crush them and, you know, be really rough with them, then the physics don't react well in this game. It's not like real life. Logs in real life break, so you have lots of give. In this game, they don't break. They just go flying around and blow up and wreck all the other logs. So you got to keep all that stuff into account while you're working too, right? So take it all into account, because it's all gonna matter. Perfect. Oh, weird. What happened there? Oh, that's neat. I wonder what happened there. That's really strange. I wonder if that's a physics thing. See if I can bump it back up. This is not the ideal way to pick up logs, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so we're just gonna go over here, through a tree, by a bush. I don't know how I'm gonna get through here. There we go. And I'm just gonna ram it from this side. Give it a little tap. Boop. There we go. See? Understanding the physics is what this game's all about. Even if the physics make absolute no sense. I think what happened was when I lowered the supports on the trailer actually went into the ground. The supports went into the ground a little bit. That was really weird. Let's try parking this again a little bit better. That was so strange, eh? Let's try it again. There we go. Now they should settle. Yeah, that's really odd. Huh. I don't know why I did that. Okay, well, we're definitely at our 15 minutes by now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here. Actually, I'm going to buy another trailer or two just so we're ready to go for the next episode. One last thing we got to do. Buy that. Hook on and ride it out. Yeah, at least that way when we come back, we'll be somewhat kind of partially sort of ready. There we go. Lock it in here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to park her there. Make sure I save. I never save anymore. So yeah, if you guys like the video, leave a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I don't even know where the subscribe button is, but wherever it is, definitely give it a hit. Support FDR Logging, everything we build, and all the goodness behind it. Anyway, we'll catch you guys on the next one. See you later.